Hey guys, I asked in my last video what y'all thought would be some good ideas, and I got a couple comments, and one stood out to me. It was, how was I brought up? How was I raised? Well, I was raised by my mother mainly. I have a biological father, and I've had two stepdads. I'm currently living with my mom and my second stepdad. My first stepdad passed away when I was little. Um, I was raised with my little sister. I have two other little sisters, but I live with my little sister, Elizabeth. In the beginning, before we moved into this house, we didn't really have a stable home. We were bouncing from home to home almost every month, wondering where or how we were going to get groceries or pay for bills. But my mom, she busted her butt and did the best she could. And that's amazing. That's for a mother to go through something like that for their children. It's amazing. Um, I'm almost 19. I'll be 19 not this Sunday, but the coming up. So for about 7 years, I was dealing with that, bouncing from home to home. I couldn't really keep friends because we were moving so much and I was going to so many different schools. At one point, I was living in Channelview. If any of you are from Texas and y'all know where that is, going from Channelview to Pasadena to go to school. Luckily, they didn't catch it until the very end of the year, so they just let me finish out the year. I've been to about 4 or 5 schools for elementary school, and then after elementary school, I went to one school for intermediate and one school for high school, and then halfway into my sophomore year, I was taken out and put into homeschooling. The way I was raised, I wasn't really raised in a religious home. We do have religious beliefs, like what's right and wrong. I do believe in God. My dad does, my sister does, and my mom does. My mom was raised in a religious home. She was raised in a Pentecostal home. And the way she was raised really helped her with raising me, and it really helped me get through a lot of tough times. Stop. My dog's acting crazy. I was always helped with schoolwork. I was always helped with personal issues. If I was going through a breakup or some really personal stuff, I was able to go to my mom or my sister. I was way too afraid to go to my dad. Then again, I think any daughter is afraid to go to their dad unless they're a daddy's girl. Um, I had I've I had a bunch of friends. Um, I would always get into the wrong crowd of friends, and my mom, the way she raised me is what you surround yourself with is what you're going to turn into. And it did. She was right. But luckily, my mom was there and she helped me get back to who I was. Um, my life was crazy up until my mom got with my second stepdad. House to house, city to city, drama after drama, watching my mom's heart get broken, two little girls getting confused all the time. But I was always raised that what goes around comes around. And there for the longest time, I did act out because I never knew what it felt like to actually be loved by someone because of everything that was going on. And it was really hard. It was. And for those of you that your biological parents were split, y'all know what I'm talking about. It's not easy. It does hinder a child, especially, and it hinders the parents in how they raise their kids because they don't want to do the wrong thing. They don't want to hurt their child. But my mom's tough, and she somehow did it for almost 19 years. My sister is about to be 18, so my mom's happy about that. We'll always tell her, Mom, one more, we want a little brother or sister. She's like, factory closed. But, I don't really know what else to say about how I was raised up. Everything that I've been through, the way my parents raised me, I know what's right and wrong. I have goals set for myself. I know my parents are okay with my goals and they're proud of me that I'm working to reach them. And if y'all are wondering what I'm doing, dropped y'all guys. I'm petting my dog. She won't stop acting crazy. Anyways, they're really supportive. Right now I'm really trying to graduate as soon as I can because I'm a year behind and it sucks. I know I keep saying a lot, but I can't really think of a bunch of things. My life it's been really fast paced in the end, but when I'm going through it, it seems like a really long time. But it's just really fast paced. You don't have time to stop and think about a lot of things because there's a lot going on and you need answers quick. But for those of you that have divorced parents, like I said, just be strong. Don't give up. Don't let your parents give up. Don't do it. Giving up doesn't do anything. And there was so many times that my family just wanted to give up, but God was there. I mean, he helped a lot. My mom, I can't tell you how many times I've seen that woman almost break down and just want to give up, but she didn't. She stayed strong for me and my sister. We were not raised with my other siblings. My big brother, he lived a couple streets down, but some things going on and we didn't really get to see him. But now that he's older and he's doing his own thing, we get to see him almost every day. And I love my brother, and I know he's probably going to see this video, but gosh, he is so annoying sometimes. But I guess it's those 18 years he had to make up for missing out. But I love him. And believe me, those myths of being an older sibling has its benefits. No, it does not. Basically, you are a role model for your little sibling. And the way I was raised is you set good examples for little ones around you. Even though my sister's only 17 or 18 months younger than me, I don't remember. But she does do a lot of the things that I do. And believe me, I never realized that saying was true, that your younger siblings won't mimic the stuff you do, until I started to get into the wrong crowds and doing the wrong things. When your parents tell you, don't get into the wrong crowds, they're saying it for a reason. They're trying to help you with your future. You get into it with the wrong crowd and you're lucky if you are able to pull yourself out of it. Because believe me, it's fun sometimes. It's fun to do the wrong thing. But there's a certain point in your life where you have to be like, okay, look, I'm getting older. I have more responsibilities. It's time to stop playing games. And my parents would always tell me there's going to be a time and place for those kinds of things. And right now is not the time and place. And they're right. They are right. I can say my parents did raise me right. Some of the things, of course, me being the kid, I'm like, no, you're doing it wrong. You shouldn't be doing this. But in the end, they're doing it to help you and how you're going to turn out when you get older. And I never really believed that, but now I do. And I'm really thankful for that. My mom had help from a bunch of people raising me and my sister. And I am very thankful for every person that has ever helped us. Like, I don't know exactly how it is because I'm not a parent. But I can only imagine how hard it is to be with someone and feel like you're still the only parent.